Hey, what's up, guys? It's Living Ichigo here, and I'm joined with
Barack Obama.
and we're talking about Dragon Ball Super Episode 10. And first of all, I want to say so far it's been pretty kind of the same, but actually pretty different from what happened in the Dragon Ball Battle of Gods movie. Pretty much now, you're starting to see big separations from the movie.
Yeah, there's been noticeable differences between the movie and what's going on in Super. It feels a little more detailed, which is
Yeah.
not a bad thing.
Yeah, it's like we were joking about this earlier. Where you were,
Mhm.
you're like, let me guess, it's gonna take an episode and it's gonna end with a cliffhanger, and we're gonna get some fights.
Yep.
And I'm like, yeah, just like in Dragon Ball Z.
Yep.
Welcome.
It's like I feel like we already know what's gonna happen. If you watch the film, you know what's gonna be the outcome, and they're kind of dragging it on. I guess for the sole purpose to kind of keep people interested because they're trying to give like a new take on it. But at the same time, I just wish they would just get to the point.
Well, they are at the point now.
Well, yeah, now they are
They're
after
finally
a
at
couple
the point.
episodes.
Now they're gonna be fighting for a couple episodes, and it's gonna be done, and we're gonna see new content soon. So, what I want to talk about the episode in particular is what they're doing differently than the Battle of Gods movie. As I pointed this out earlier with you, is so when Goku got the God powers, he went to lunge at Beerus, and he kind of just like flew, and it was like whoa, like he couldn't control his speed.
Yeah, I guess now what they did different was that we see a side of Goku where he gets his newfound power, but he doesn't have stability yet. Where in Battle of Gods, it was wham, bam.
Yeah, he's
I'm
like,
God
I got
now.
the God now.
Yeah,
There we go.
yeah, and I can fight, and I know how to use
Yeah,
it.
which makes more sense in Super that he would not know how to control his new powers. It's so insane, his new powers.
Yep.
That now he's like, he's trying to fight, and he's like, oh, okay, and now he's getting more accustomed bit by bit throughout the fight with Beerus.
And as the fight is going on, he's getting more comfortable and cocky with his new power, and now you kind of see them matched. Beerus is getting frustrated. He kind of even toyed with Beerus as well.
Beerus was just like messing with him the whole time, pretty much. Mm-hmm. But then Goku was starting to get some shots on him, and Beerus was getting mad. He's like, "Oh, you can actually hit me?" He's like, "Okay." Then he punches Goku really hard, and then Goku gets him in the face and just kind of cuts him a little bit.
And he put him in some sort of a headlock.
Okay.
And he gave him a noogie.
No, he flicked him.
He flicked him.
And then smacked him on the neck.
He karate chopped him around the neck.
Just like what Beerus did to Goku in episode 5.
Yeah.
Which was Super Saiyan 3.
Mm-hmm. When they were fighting on King Kai's planet.
And Beerus was like, "Wow, you really you return the favors, don't you?"
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So now, that is kind of the difference between the film and the series so far, is that those little details that really, is refreshing. I enjoy the little details that they're giving us. But let's talk about Goku's hair.
Okay. That was red. And now it's maroon.
It almost pinkish. It's almost pink. I don't know if
it's
was
burgundy.
Yeah. But in Battle of Gods, he had the red hair. Cool.
I feel like it was more red.
In Battle of Gods, it was red. It was actually just red.
I know in the games it's red.
Mm-hmm.
Xenoverse,
red.
Even Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle, he has red hair.
So maybe it's just a color palette issue, but
I don't know.
In the previous episodes, pink as well.
I think that's what they're doing in Super. It's more
almost pinkish
burgundy.
It's a little weird. Yeah, it's a little weird. I mean,
oh well, it is what it is. They'll soon be blue-haired.
I think, though, it's those kind of changes that kind of have me concerned. It just... They're keeping us on our toes, and that's fine, but you never know if the changes are going to be good or not. And so...
There's a big drastic change that most people are not pointing out right now in Super. And what it is they don't have the same sound effects as they did in Dragon Ball Z, and Dragon Ball GT. Because that was all done by this one person, and he's not with them anymore.
Nope.
And if you guys did not notice already, all the sound effects are completely different now.
Mm-hmm.
like the punching, the explosions, the
Yep.
the powering up. So I don't know. If
Yeah,
it sounds the electricity.
It sounds more flat now.
I don't know how to describe it. It's just not the same anymore, which that bums me out.
Yeah.
But it's not like it's bad. It's just different, which is like doesn't bring the nostalgia back.
Mm-hmm.
But
so what would you
point out
from episode 1 to 10 now? We are 10 episodes in. I think it's safe to rate the series as of right now. Like out of a 10.
No, you cannot rate the series right now.
I think I can rate the series right now in 10
I think
episodes.
No, I couldn't rate. You can rate it if you want.
Yeah, I think right now it's like a 6 out of 10 right now for me. You know, just looking back from episode 1 through 10, you gotta think about it. That's 10 episodes, 22 minutes each. That's enough, especially when we're a 10th into the season right now. So
10th of the series, you mean?
Of the series.
100 episodes not confirmed, by the way. That's
Well, we
just
don't.
a
Yeah,
placeholder.
Well, we don't know because it's gonna be based on the success of the series.
Well, I wouldn't want to rate it 10 episodes in because that'd be like rating it from like 10 episodes in Dragon Ball Z, and that'd be like from Raditz to like when Gohan's training. And
Well,
if you rate Dragon Ball Z from then, yeah, I'd give it a 6.
But that's for the saga.
Oh, for the saga itself? Okay,
itself.
for the saga itself, I give it
Yeah.
maybe a 6 as well.
Yeah, because if you really think about it, Super is going to be broken up into different sagas.
Yeah,
itself. Right now, we're in the Battle of God saga, and then after that, maybe the revival of F, which I think they did confirm, and then we don't know what's after that.
Well,
so right now, I guess for the Battle of Gods saga,
well, it's split into 2.
Yeah,
with theorizing. I don't want to get to spoiler territory, but they're split into 2 separate ones. It goes from Beerus, and then it's going to go into the other stuff that they haven't shown in Super. I don't want to say it because it's a spoiler, and a lot of people are going to bitch about it if we say it. And then it's going to go into Resurrection F, and then it's going to go to the Universe 6 arc. That they've been discussing already.
Yeah.
That they already talked about throughout the whole thing. So yeah, that's and then whatever else comes after, I don't know what's gonna come.
Yeah,
after.
we don't know what's coming out right now, but yeah, right now a lot of fans were asking what I would rate it as of right now out of a 10. I would say it's definitely like a 6 out of 10. That's just because it's now starting to pick up.
You're rating it because we've already seen it, so we're bored. So let's see something else.
Yeah, we want to get to the point already. We know what's gonna happen. Let's get to the point. And if they're going to do any changes, make it engaging. It's not engaging right now. That's just my opinion.
Well, I actually will disagree with you on there because I think the changes they have made have actually been better. Mostly better.
Some of it, for
like
the most
Super
part.
Saiyan God ritual in the last episode.
Yeah.
Way fucking better.
It was way better
because it seemed so... It didn't seem epic at all. And Dragon Ball Battle of Gods. That's what it kind of like... brought the transformation down, in my opinion. Now I'm actually liking the regular God form a lot more now. And I want to talk about probably predictions in the next episode, which you can kind of see in the preview if you watch the preview. It looks like they're kind of retconning what they did in the movie, where Goku's going to be fighting in the desert, in the plains, under the water, under the cave, because, you know, Goku loses his God powers at that time when he's fighting Beerus. He fights him in his base form. But he still has the God Ki absorbed. He can kind of take on Beerus.
But in the next episode...
he goes Super Saiyan, fights him in the Stratosphere in space. Next episode...
It's a little different. Well, they show that he's in Super Saiyan God form.
In space.
Which that didn't really happen. And it's not a big deal, but it's very noticeable. It's a change that can really change the story a little bit.
Well, I think this is why they did it, by the way. And a lot of people are not going to point this out. Only a few people caught this on. If that all happened the same way, and Goku went Super Saiyan like he did in the movie with the golden hair and fought Beerus, that'd make no fucking sense. And here's why. He should be... If he goes Super Saiyan, he should have blue hair, which is not going to happen yet. It's going to happen soon, though. But he had godly ki. He absorbed it, then he went Super Saiyan and was fighting Beerus.
Nope.
So...
Maybe I guess they saw kind of like a plot hole and decided to fix it. Yeah.
And I think what they're doing is, I don't think there's a timer on the God form now.
Yeah, probably not anymore.
Because
it doesn't seem
that would explain why in the previous episode they did not explain the backstory of the Super Saiyan God of, there was a Super Saiyan God that there were Saiyans that came together to make a Super Saiyan God to fight the evil Saiyans, but then he failed because he ran out of time, and he lost the God powers. They didn't say that in this, and so I'm thinking there's no time limit. There might be a time limit. It might last a lot longer. I don't think there's a time limit. I think Goku's going to fight him, and he's going to run out of power, and then he's going to lose. Mm-hmm. Well, maybe he'll tap into the power, and Beerus throws a fucking sphere of destruction at him.
I agree. I think that will be for like the next video. We'll get into all of that. Hopefully the next episode would have much more battle scenes rather than continuously going to like Emperor Pilaf and Shu and whatnot, and then they talk, and then get to the action. You know, like, let's just get to the point already. That's where I'm at right now.
Well, I think that there's only going to be 1 or 2 more episodes of fighting left, and then we're done with Battle of Gods. It's going to go into the next arc.
Yeah.
So.
All right,
guys. Well, let us know what you think in the comment section below. Do you like the episode? What do you think? To me personally, this is one of my it's one of my favorite episodes so far. Super, right behind probably the one Vegeta, when Bulma got smacked.
Episode 8.
I think that was 6 or 7. I don't remember. I can't remember, guys. Sorry. Don't get mad at me.
Episode 8.
When Vegeta fucking flipped out. Was it episode 8?
Yep.
Okay, episode 8. When Vegeta flipped out. That was my favorite episode so far. This would be my second favorite episode. So let us know what you think so far, what's going on, and your theories, or what's going to be happening soon. Don't forget to like the video. The likes help the channel grow, so please do that. And don't forget to subscribe if you're new here. And we're going to have some more Dragon Ball Z Super content coming for you guys.
Yep. And if you guys disagree, let us know in the comments. Yeah. If you have any questions, let us know in the comments. Just make sure you voice your opinion in the comments.
Yeah. All right, guys. We'll catch you next time. See ya.
Peace.